You don't understand. You don't understand. uh, I'm going to say for a few seconds, say hi to all my chatters here, my inner circle people, and my super chatters. I already have one, Bill Shoemaker and Jerome. Thank you so much. And we'll get started in a few seconds. So hi, Craig, Arthur, Linda, Mary, Jody, Jerome, Kai, Pat, Lisa Marie, Mike, Craig. Thank you so much, Craig. Shauna, Lisa Marie, Nelda, Nether James, Melody, Angel, Jerome, and we're there. Okay, so here we go. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis, and the subject today is you don't understand. First of all, don't you think it's funny that there's people that say that? There's actually people, while they're talking to you, they're going, you're not listening to me. You don't understand. You don't understand. This is a different part of you don't understand. One of the things that I see that really, really, really holds people back is this whole concept that they need to understand. They need to understand they don't have faith. Faith is speaking or doing things that we don't know, and we just do them anyway, right? And so I just thought, how many of you, if a little funny story. Let's say that it's not good, but let's just say that you were transported to another world and another universe, and all of a sudden there was no electricity there, no electricity at all. And so are you going to be able to teach somebody? Are you going to get them to understand not only how to create electricity, but how to get it wired to a person's home? There's direct current, DC, and AC, which is alternating current. A lot of people don't know that there's different kinds of electricity. And so, what if the next world or the new world relied on you for the definition of figuring out how to get electricity? I would even say that even though I know some principles about electricity, because of being involved in cars with DC current, I can honestly tell you that making it from scratch, making it work. Yeah. Now, here's something I do understand. I do understand that if I go over to a light switch and I turn the switch on, the lights come on. See, that's pretty interesting. You turn it off, lights. Sometimes you turn the switch, the light doesn't go on. You go through the rest of the house. There's no electricity. You might need to use your phone to call the electric company and see if you paid your bill. It's like, this is mind-boggling to me that you see so many people struggle in life because they have the feeling that if they don't understand why or how it works, that they just can't do it. And here's what's really crazy. They believe, say, if you believe, like Henry Ford says, if you believe that it won't work or can't, you believe you can't, you can't. If you believe you can, you can. And so you get an uneducated person and their ignorance on fire, and they just go out there and they just do. They just do. And like our podcast that we did yesterday, it's like you just keep doing it until you figure it out. The whole concept of I've never failed at doing anything. I just learned lessons and figured out those things to hook them together and go to the next thing. So, not only, is it easy to talk about electricity, something like that just goes, but, frequencies, right? So now we got frequencies, and how many people remember AM radio? And so you're tuning the knob and you're trying to find a channel where you can actually hear either words or music. Again, some pretty crazy stuff when you think about it, right? And then, they go to FM. I guess that's a different signal, AM, FM. And then, you have FM mono, FM stereo, HD. No, let's get a little crazier. Satellite radio, it's like, how does that stuff work? And see, Albert Einstein had this saying all the time. If you can't make a 6-year-old understand what you're talking about, you don't understand it. And so the reason that I bring this up is like, how many of you guys know people that are still trying to figure it out? They're still trying to figure it out. Well, as soon as I figure it out, instead of just going into action and learning through the process of doing whatever you want to learn. So, yesterday when we were talking in the podcast, Craig Jackman, and of course my son Matthew Hollis, and we were basically, talking about, is it the right time? And one of the things is that's again us trying to figure it out. See, it's us trying to go, is this the right time? And so on and so forth. The reason I wanted to bring this up is it's mind-boggling to me that we do this as human beings. I'd like to know where the hell this comes from. Because some people would probably say, Robert, it comes from uncertainty. It comes from fear, of false education appearing real, of false emotions appearing real. But one of the things that's very unique, do you know how many things that are constantly invented and innovated from basically people that never ever had anything to look at it from the past? So when we're talking about Abraham Lincoln, all of a sudden getting put together with a group of people, and some said, we think it's okay for slavery, and the other people said that is not okay. That is not okay. So, how do you make that group of people understand? How do you get that group of people to understand that that's not right? That is not right. And those people that don't understand, no, wait a minute. They believe they understand. Are you guys catching this? They believe that they understand and you don't understand. And that's where the conflict comes. That's where the war comes. That's where the toxicity, that's where the arguments come from. That's where fights come from. Is you don't understand. You need to see my point of view. And it's really amazing to me, the group of people out there that don't understand. No, they understand their thought. So if you're approaching people about, hey, listen, I'm involved in a little business, and it's pretty neat. You can become an affiliate for free. And then because the products are so amazing, you can share your affiliate link and people can come in and actually, buy brand bucks, and, they can use those to spend on anything they want. You guys ever see one of these? Okay. So this is a physical Amazon card. And so I thought I'd buy one because it's how does that work? How does that work? I don't understand. No, listen, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you just go to Amazon and create a free account. Oh, this is so frustrating. This is so overwhelming. Oh my God, I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't understand. But do you want to understand? You don't have to understand e-commerce, internet. You don't have to understand anything. You pull this little thing off the back, and it's got a code there. And then what you do is you go to Amazon.com redeem. Okay. And then put in that number, and it'll show up saying, hey, you got $500. You got $500 balance. Now what? Go shopping? What? Oh yeah, you go buy something for $75, it takes $75 off the balance. And then, tax and freight in there, and then all of a sudden you got a lower balance and now you can use the rest of that balance. Oh my god. Oh, my brain hurts. My brain hurts. And see, there's lies the problem. See, because there's a lot of groups of people, but when we're talking about electricity, that's one thing, right? But how many of you know how to drive a car? And then as soon as it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, as soon as it doesn't start, you're in trouble. Call AAA or call someone for help. My car won't start. My car won't move. Well, fix it. I don't know how to fix it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you driving? Are you driving a vehicle and you don't understand how it works? Yeah, I don't care. Well, how about flying? Any of you ever flown? You know what I mean? So you show up, get a ticket, they check you in, you sit down. You may or may see the pilot, depending on where you were. And all of a sudden things start moving. They tell you put your seatbelt on, probably put your seatbelt on, tray table up, you back it up, back chair up, probably before you move. But all of a sudden, it makes a bunch of noise and it takes off and it's in the air. And do a lot of you understand that the air on the wings, don't push against the air? Ah, that the wings are actually done in a vortex in a way that when it goes through the air, that's why it's thinner in front than in the back. And it causes actually a foil of air that goes underneath, and it causes the air pressure, the atmospheric pressure on the top of the wings to be less than underneath the wings. And it lifts the plane because of a lack of pressure on top of the wings. It doesn't go against the wings. I don't, Robert, I don't really care to understand all that stuff. Oh, you just want to get to your location, get on the plane and go to your location. So why is it that we feel the need to understand? I don't understand why you talk to this kind of people in this kind of group and on Facebook, and why do you go to pages? I don't know why. And I don't know why you use that little message, hi, I've seen Craig right away. Hi, Craig. I hope this message finds you and yours blessed. I hope everything's going great. You're having the best year ever. I just like connecting with you. Oh, by the way, here's a gift. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did he change it? Oh my God, did he change it? I thought, oh my God. Oh my God. I think in one of his other trainings, of the trainings he's done for the last, since the internet's been up, I think he said that you got to wait for a response. You got to wait for a response when you first reach out to them before you give them the gift. Oh my God. Did he, I think he changed this. And if he changed this, I must be doing something wrong. And I don't know why we need to do a voice message. I just like, how many of you do this? See, if you're following your instincts and you would just trust and have faith, what does it say? Faith without works is dead. So faith is not understanding. There might be some other things. I wanted to write some stuff out here. I said, I thought, how many of you can really, really, really understand the concept of love? Oh, I love my wife, but I thought you said you loved your son. Stupid. I love my son. No, it's a different kind of love. What are you talking about? Well, there's love that I have for, myself. That's different than the love that I have for my wife. That's different than the love that I have for my sons. And believe it or not, it's bizarre, but it's sort of a different love that I have for my grandkids. And I have sort of a different love that I have for, our golden retrievers, Dex and Leo. Oh my god. Oh my god, I this doesn't make any sense. It's so frustrating. It's so overwhelming, and confused people are I'm so confused, and confused people don't do anything. Well, it's funny, right before I jumped on here, I seen, Dana White, and he was going off. I'm just telling you, he is a guy that's a founder and one of the main people of the UFC, Ultimate Fighting, competition, and, he was saying, "All of a sudden, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I couldn't stay awake. I had so little energy, and I thought, wow, I'll work out and bring my energy back, and it just got worse, and I just got so fatigued, and I just got, so I went to doctors, and they did blood work, and I was on blood pressure medication, and I was also on this other stuff and this other stuff, and then I went to another doctor because I didn't know what that doctor was doing, and that doctor said I shouldn't be on that stuff, and he gave me some other stuff, and he said, bottom line, doctor after doctor after doctor told me that they didn't know what was wrong with me. Do any of you experience this at all? So supposedly, I don't know, but we a lot of you might know that Jesse Lee Ward is no longer with us. And I heard this, so I don't know if it's true. See, I don't know. But so supposedly she did a video like on September 5th or something, and just said the specialty doctor that does scans and everything pretty much found no cancer in her. And so now she dies, and supposedly some of the last words she said is like, how could he be so wrong? How could he be so wrong? What, 35, I think she was? She died. Have any one of you knowing somebody, or you personally ran into people that don't understand? And then what's crazy is they can't get you to understand because they don't know. See, everybody says that they know, but if you knew, you would have results. So some of you may or may not know that I'm dyslexic. And I look at being dyslexic and ADD and AJADD and all that stuff, ADD, always dealing with distractions. It's like I look at that as a superpower because what I believe is my creator that created me. Not only do I have that as a superpower, but I don't have the other stupid things that other people have. And let me explain what they are. It shouldn't be called common sense. It should be called uncommon sense because I can use a cell phone without understanding how cell towers work. I can use computers without understanding anything about programming and how that works. And I also can meet someone that makes 62 grand a month and not think that I need to change everything that he's telling me to do. See, it's funny when I first got a cell phone, they just had a couple of buttons on them, and it was you press the numbers and you press send, and when you're done with the call, you press end. And you buy a ticket, you show up at the airport, may or may not check your bags, and then use an app or a paper ticket to get on a freaking airplane. You guys notice that just turn on a light switch? I don't need to know how electricity works. And the 95% of the people, me, I knew what I had made in marketing. Zero. Zero. I also knew how many people I personally have taught to make income? Zero, zero. And so when I meet someone that shows me a $62,000 check, and then he shows me pictures in a 3-ring binder of these people having an $8,000 check, a $10,000 check, a $12,000 check. God gifted me with the ability to say, can you show me that? Absolutely, I can show you that. Great, great. So you're going to show me what the little things that I need to do that I know I'm not going to be good at, but I'm going to get gooder and gooder at. And I just need to do these things and I can get that result. Absolutely, Robert. That's all you got to do. Deal. And other things in life, when I learned to ride a motorcycle, when I learned to ride a bicycle, some of the stuff that I've done in my life, it's like I seen a person that was already documented in doing that, like martial arts, so when I first got introduced to martial arts, it was obvious that guy with the black belt on knew what the hell he was doing. The kicks that he was doing, the way he jumped around, the way that he snapped a board. It was obvious he knew what he was doing. Then I seen other people in the class, and there was other people in the class with different color belts. And it seemed like the brown belts knew a little more than the green belts, and so on and so forth. So it was like I was going like, wow, maybe I should go home, talk to my brother-in-law, or seek some expert on the internet that I don't know whether or not they're documented, or they just bought the black belt and they're wearing it. No video coverage of them at a tournament, no video coverage of them ever accepting any rewards. What is wrong with people that they not only listen to people that they know that doesn't understand because they won't show you the documentation, but then when they find someone that's documented and helping other people, they feel like they need to understand. Well, let me understand. I don't understand how this stuff works. I don't. Um, put it underneath your tongue. Okay, got it. Hold it for a little while. There you go. Freaking awesome. Would that be just like medication? Is any one of you ever had medication? Can you explain why it works, what it does, why it works for some people, why it doesn't work on others? So when I got involved in this industry, I thank God that I was so desperate that I was willing to say, I have no results or any results that I'm proud of. And I really don't want to go through school of hard knocks. I said, how long did it take? How long did it take those people to get that? 30 days. So doing things exactly the way you do it for 30 days, you can get exactly that. All right. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to seek out other books and other courses and other mentors, and then I'm going to mix all that stuff together that I don't understand, and then I'm going to come up with my own way of doing the business, and that's what I'm going to do. Thank God I'm done with that. And I see people all the time. They'll look at me straight in the face. They'll tell me on Zoom, you know what, Robert, I'm doing exactly what you're doing. No, you're not. Yeah, well, sorta. Uh, don't tell me what you're doing. Don't tell me what you're doing. Log into your back office. Log onto your online banking and let me see how big your deposit or withdrawal was today. Because today was payday. Um, I'm um, I'm not really comfortable with that. Well, can we do a screenshot of it and post it on Facebook and other social media? Look what I made today. Uh, no, no, I don't want to do that. But yet you want to keep doing what you believe that you're doing that's not getting any results. See, it's not about your results. It's whether or not you can get somebody else a payday. It's whether or not or what you're doing or your ability to be able to teach somebody how to break a board, do a kata, do a spinning heel kick. Can you show people how to do that? Well, I I need to figure it out first. I need to understand it before I teach it. So, like, if someone was gonna jump in your car and you were gonna go someplace for dinner, you need to explain to them how the car works. No, no, no. Do you have to explain to them how to drive? No, no, I'll drive. So they're supposed to have faith without understanding and just get their ass in a car and believe in you. Have faith in you that you're gonna go from point A to point B and then back again safely. Um, yeah, I guess when I was young, I never even thought about that. I was just hanging around the car when I was a young kid, and we just ended up places, and we seemed to always get home. Did the light switch work too? Yeah. So I need you to ask yourself, share this video with others, and say, do you think that you're actually slowing down your success and slowing down the success of others because you have to understand? Because one of my favorite all-time scriptures in the Bible is lean not on your own understanding. See, I know I don't know. So when people ask me how faith works, how miracle works, how healing works, how someone's created, brand new baby, and it's created, it's like, no, I don't know. But yet you have people out there that say, oh, listen, I know. I know if you want to know anything about God, the spiritual world, the Trinity, Allah, Buddha, I know. I don't know. And thank God, I mean this, thank God, he told me not to lean on my own understanding. I got you. I got you. Just have faith that if you do what others do and you do it with a place of belief, if you believe and you'll receive. So you got to have faith the size of a mustard seed, because the reason that is because then you don't have any doubt. So I just have to go faith and spread the good news and just speak to those that have ears to hear. Yeah, that's it. That's all. But what if they ask me a question? That's don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Find the people that go, you know what? I'd like to have more love, more peace, more joy in my life. How's this work? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to introduce you to somebody that does know. They can walk you through that thing. I think it's called like the Lord's Prayer or something. So ask yourself and ask other people, why do you need to understand? Do you want to make money? Yeah. So if I sent you this, no, I don't need to send you this. I just need to take a picture of this and send it to you with the sticker removed. Now what? Well, you got to create a free account on Amazon. God dang it. Oh my. Oh, oh. I I try to fill out forms on my mobile device. I don't have any data. Wow, you're just real. Do you have anyone that you know that would like me to give them this card? Because this just seems like way, way, way over your head. This is like way over your head. Yeah, but if I use the card and then I buy something online, then how am I going to know that it's really in a warehouse? Then how am I going to know that there's people that work there that put it in a box? And then how do I know that whoever is supposed to deliver it will deliver it at my home? And how do I know that when it gets there and I open up the box, that the product really is what it says it is? And then if I use the product, how am I going to know if the product really works for me? I think you need to find something else to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I love and appreciate you. If no one's ever given you permission to be happy and fulfilled and successful, let me do it. What if I could just show you how to make 5 grand a month or 10 grand a month and you never ever understood anything. You just did the things to find those that have ears to hear. Wouldn't that be cool? See, it works all the time because I have faith that I'll find people that don't need to understand. They don't need to change it. They don't need to listen to a bunch of undocumented people and wrap all that crap together and then it doesn't work. It's like, come on. So I believe in you. I love and appreciate you. Thank you again for the super chatters. I believe it was Bill and Jerome. And we'll see you on the next video. Tonight is the inner circle. I believe that's 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock Pacific. Uh, there it is. Craig's on the ball. Thank you, Craig. I love you. But see you guys that are in the inner circle tonight for any breakthroughs to help you get through how you can have a beautiful life and become a wonderful becoming. Love you. We'll see you on the next video.